some of you might feel that you are in a dark time of the night. You know what a dark time of the night is? When you just feel that, oh, where there is confusion, what's happening to my marriage, what's happening to my ministry, nothing seems to be working. And it's like you've been believing God for such a long time, but it just seems as if the affliction that you are in, it seems to be getting longer and longer. And you keep asking, oh God, when is the end? Where is all of this going to end? Why don't I see the end of this? When is it going to happen? And so the Lord quickened this scripture within my heart, which I'm going to share with you. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. And it says that we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So because our light and our momentary affliction is producing for us an eternal glory that is far beyond our comparison. So this is a key for you here. Whatever you are going through, let me tell you, it looks terrible, and it might be terrible, and I really sympathize with you. But one of the keys to coming through the dark season of the night so you can experience the power of God and then see the breakthrough that you have been looking for is, first of all, to see and to position your eyes that whatever you're going through, it is only light, it is momentary. It is going to pass soon. It's not forever, okay? So it is only temporary. And then the second key is to fix your gaze on Jesus, because he is the one who is the resurrection and the life, and he is the one who is eternity. So what happens is that when you fix your gaze on him, things begin to shift. The resurrection and the life begins to change things. So everything that you have been going through, it's going to work for you a far and a more eternal weight of glory. Right. And I want to tell you, I've seen a lot of people get healed. I believe in miracles. I believe in creative miracles. And I'm going to share some of this even towards by the end of the meeting. But there are times when I have been tried and tested. Let me tell you, I have been tried and tested in some times where I've said, oh God, even though I really believe. And you will not believe that several years ago, it was actually way back in 2013, I was diagnosed with 4 key illnesses in my left eye, that even one of them can cause somebody to go blind. I had hypertensive eyes, I had edema, I had uveitis, 4 different conditions. And I was put on steroids. I was put on medication. I was actually using it, right? I do believe in miracles, but I also believe that doctors can also help. But what was happening? It was a season that looked as a dark time of the night for me. Yeah. Right? Why is that? Because the more I did that, the worse it seemed to be getting. The more I seemed to, it was as if I was gradually losing my vision, to the point where I started getting, you know, this article for the blind. They started sending me letters like, these are the articles for the blind. It was like the enemy was preparing the stage for me to actually go blind. And I had so many people pray for me, and it seemed as if I was getting worse. And I was still pressing in. I still would go into meetings and I would preach. People all around me were getting healed, but it was as if I was getting worse. I couldn't sit in a room with a light. It seemed as if the light felt as if it was a screwdriver that was being plunged into my eye, and I was in constant pain. But it was a light and a momentary affliction. But at that time, I wasn't thinking that way, to be honest with you. I was thinking,
hard
God,
to, yeah.
I'm being honest. I was thinking, God, where is this going to end? And then one day, the worst day with the worst pain. I was on my bed. I've replaced all the curtains in my home with black curtains because the light was too painful for normal light. I was on bed with black glasses on my eyes, and I had pain tearing through my eyes, plunging in my head. And as I lay on the bed, I thought to myself, oh God, and in my ear, the enemy was mocking me. I remember him even showing me demonic visions of me walking with a walking stick. I was already blind. He was showing me this kind of stuff. And then suddenly, as I laid on the bed, what happened? I suddenly felt the presence. I shared the dream about the glory of God that was swelling in a dark place. And then suddenly I felt the presence of Jesus. During that time, I didn't physically see him, but I felt him come into the room. I felt him, and then he spoke. And then he said to me, Ella, I have already healed you. And then when he said that, I said, Jesus, you have healed me? My God, I believe you, but I don't want to lie to you and say all the pain went like instantly. I was still feeling pain for the next couple of days. But over and over again, Jesus kept coming to me, and he kept telling me, Ella, I have healed you. You need to know how to receive the manifestation of what I'm telling you. And then during the week, suddenly it dawned on me that Jesus said he's healed me. He doesn't lie. And you know what I did? And I'm not telling you to do that. I basically put all my medication to one side. I said, no more. I'm not going to use it again. Yeah. Because I believed his word. He's giving me a rhema word. And so what happened that same week? I went back to the hospital. They checked my eye. They looked at everything. And the doctor was amazed. And he said, wow, there is no sign of it. Come on. It's completely gone from your eyes. And up until now, I have been healed. Wow. Totally healed. And when the Lord heals you, something that has tormented you, and Jesus comes and he heals you and he sets you free from that. That resurrection power, you experience that resurrection glory, because my situation, it seemed as if it was dead, right? So there are many situations that could seem like they're dead. It seemed as if it was dead, but Jesus really is the resurrection and the life. All he needed to do was to come into my room and to say, I have healed you. And that word, the spoken word, right, in this atmosphere of glory, basically healed me. So when I experienced that resurrection, do you know, there are others who needed that resurrection. And what I found that was really amazing was when I then go to different meetings, and then I share, sometime when I share this testimony about being healed from a disease that the doctor felt was going to make me blind, I would then call out people in the meeting who had glaucoma, who had different eye disease, and they will come forward. I have video testimonies, and like a whole room, one after the other, they were just saying, I'm healed. I don't feel the pain in my eye anymore. I can see. So that is the power of resurrection that is living within us. That is saying, yes, you are experiencing me. I now want you to release me, like that is Jesus, to release him in situations where people are really, really suffering.